Hello, and welcome to the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 at the Fearless Storyteller Podcast. I'm Ethan Freckleton, and unless you're new to this podcast, you know me as the interview host. I don't spend a lot of time talking about myself or necessarily business strategy and tactics unless it's in the context of the conversations I'm having with other storytellers, whether it be authors, traditionally published or independently self-published, whether it be screenwriters at the indie or industrial level of the game, or songwriters. I think it's become a bit of a trope in the podcasting world to have year-end reflections, and I think we've all been living a year-long reflection, so I'm going to offer something a little different. It's going to be pretty short. I'm very in touch with why I choose to create right now, and I was able to capture that and capture the thought, write it down. I've recorded it for you as my offering. It's a reflection for myself, but if there's something in it that gives you strength or clarity or reconnects you to your own purpose if you're feeling a little bit low right now, I hope this will be just the thing for you. And I'll be back with new interviews in another week or so. And now, here's my reading of my self-reflection called The Artist's Choice. I am not an addict, but I believe I understand now more than ever that addiction, much like creation, is the compulsion to act when in need. It's a hunger to act, to express, often when the stakes are highest. For to act on my underlying wants and needs is no sure thing. I've learned, as we all do, that to act carries risk. Risk of being unseen, unheard, rejected, rebuked, or worse. My options as I feel them in my moment of hunger: 1. Distract myself with anything that'll provide a positive hit of endorphins. Or 2. Confront my perceived limitations, to confront my underlying needs at the risk of rocking the boat with others. 3. I could just wait, knowing that inaction in the present will in fact divorce me from living with alignment and purpose, will divorce me from a sense of well-being and adjustment. This, then, is when I turn to art, not to make the sale, but to self-express, because if I don't, I will self-distract with food or drink or drug or any other vice that brings pleasure. But with my soul unassuaged, I will enter into an endless loop of avoidance. I know this about myself. Until I come to terms with whatever it is inside me that needs to speak. That what I express has the power to reach others who impact and connect and interact in some way with other souls. This is not the reason for my creations. The connection that comes later does little to improve the condition of the art itself, nor does it improve the condition of my spirit. It is merely a beneficial byproduct. So then, when I'm back in the struggle, feeling the hunger, the desire to distract or confront, that is my chance to listen, to meditate, to create. I am not an addict, but I understand. The choice, then, is not to judge, but to pause and remember and make sense of this thing inside of me, this miracle of existence that gives away so much, and it takes just as much. And then I can pause, let go, confront what's inside of me, acknowledge this messy, raw essence that only grows into something terrible when completely ignored and neglected. I am not an addict, I'm alive. I'm often in pain. Sometimes I'm living in joy, or something I just can't quite figure out. And so in this moment, I will not self-distract, and I will not wait to be aligned with my purpose. I will choose to create.
Well, our friends watch us play every Saturday night. Sometimes we play till the morning light. Sometimes in the morning there's stuff to do. Sometimes our friends can't make it past 2. And if our friends can't make it to the very end, just remember, got our pens. And whether we strum or bend, the song ain't over while we still got our guitars. Some of us write when we feel the muse. Some don't